welcome everyone. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about what I'm taking along for the Downslink Ultra, which will be the longest distance I've run so far, 38 miles, roughly 60 kilometers. And over the past few weeks, I've been trying out kit, testing it, clothing, and I've decided that I'm going to take this stuff along, which I'm about to show to you now. So I'll divide this into two. I'm going to start off with the clothing I'm going to be taking, and then I'll go through the stuff I'm going to put in my race vest. So firstly, on my feet, I'm going to be going with my Brooks Caldera 5s. They're relatively new. I've only done about 50 miles or so in them, so that'll be a good chance to test them out on the Downslink path. Socks, I'm going with these, which I got this week, but I managed to try them out already, so I guess technically it is nothing new on race day. So in gingy toe socks I'm going for. I've got a couple of blisters at the moment and a bit of a problem runner's toe, so I found that toe socks work well for that. So in gingy toe socks. Moving upwards, calf sleeves, Medetro Sports, so I'm going with those. And then in terms of underwear, I'm going with actually some shorts as underwear. So these are technically shorts. I bought them from Decathlon. They're Kalenji shorts, but I'm going to wear them as underwear because they're so comfortable and they're very good for stopping chafing, which is definitely not what you want over long distance. And then as shorts, on top of those shorts, I'm going to be going with these. So again, from Decathlon, Kalenji, very lightweight, nice and breathable. Moving upwards, I'm going to take both of these tops along with me, but I'm not sure which I'll go for. I'll probably choose on the day. So this one's a vest, again from Decathlon. Lots of Decathlon stuff, as you can see here. So that running vest I'll go with, depending on the temperature on the day. If I decide it's a little bit too cold for that, then I'm going to go with my Brighton Marathon top, which I got free after the Brighton Marathon. I'm also going to take in my pack this thermal vest as well, so just a thermal under layer just in case it gets a little bit cooler. And then moving upwards, so on my head I'm going to have my runner cap, which I bought a few weeks ago. Very nice and breathable, and nice and lightweight too, and easy to kind of pack away if you want to as well. So that is going to be on my head. And then also I'm going to take along, as I always do, a buff which I can wear round my neck, or use as a face covering if I need one, or just to have it round my wrist like that. So I think that's everything in terms of clothing. So in terms of kit, I'm going to be taking along firstly my Aonology running vest, and it's got room in the front for two bottles, so 250 milliliter bottles. I'm going to put both of those in the front, but I'll probably want some more liquid than that, so I'm actually going to take this in the back of the pack as well. So unfortunately it's a smaller vest, so these don't really fit anything over 330 milliliters. So I'm going to have 250 there, 250 there, and then this 500 milliliter bottle in the back in case I want to fill that up too. In terms of nutrition, I've got kind of a whole bucket of things that I'm going to be packing and taking along here. I typically go with a couple of these, so I'm going to have probably these two flavours. So Ella's Kitchen, they're nice and natural. They're a little bit heavier, so I'll probably try and use them up in the first few hours or so. But just really nice, and I find they go down really easy and give you a bit of a buzz. So those, I'm going to go with some Tribe Nature Bombs. It's a real picnic here, actually. Lara Bar, so banana chocolate chip. And then a couple of gels just for contingency, just in case. So this one is a goo gel, gingerade flavour, and this one is a lemonade flavour one. So I have those just in case too. In terms of other nutrition, I'm also going to take along a couple of Cliff Blocks. So I've got a couple of these. I just find these better than gels generally, so I'm going to have definitely more of the solid stuff or chews instead of the gels. And then in terms of other things, so I've got some salt sticks here. So I've just noticed a seagull wandering out there looking for some food, slight distraction. So I'm going to take these along, my salt sticks, and that's particularly important if I'm low on electrolytes. I might use those later on in the race. And then I'm going to take along a little bag with some fruit pastels in. It's got a couple of chewing gums in there. I didn't want to take the whole packet, so I've just put it into that, and that will fold up nice and small, go into my vest. Aside from that, in terms of my liquids, so I'm going to be using some Active Root. I'm going to take along 3 or 4 of these. and I'm going to dissolve those into my water so I can get some calories that way too. This is the original ginger flavour, and I actually really like these. It helps settle the stomach and just very easy to go down. The flavour isn't too intense as well, it's quite mild, so I'll be taking those along. And also going in some of my bottles will be these electrolytes as well. So again, by Active Root, ginger flavour, as I always tend to choose. So I'll go for that too. So aside from that, other things in my pack, I'm also going to take along my headphones. So I've got some headphones there in a little waterproof bag. I might use them later on in the run. I don't tend to run with music. In fact, I ran for the first time with music the other day. So they're kind of just up my sleeve. If I need a kind of boost towards the end, then I might use those. Aside from that, a knee support just in case. So if I have any knee problems later on in the race, I'll have that there. A blanket, so foil blanket. And that's, just in case if things go terribly wrong for me or for someone else, there's a foil blanket there, a bit more of insulation. And then the final thing, the only other thing I'm going to take along is this little bag, which has a mixture of things in. So I've got some sun cream in there, which I've squeezed into a bottle, so it's in a smaller bottle, a couple of tissues, and then a couple of plasters in the back as well, so that can go nice and small in my race pack. So that is everything I'm going to be taking along. So quite a few different things. As you can see now, this is just my mass of things I'm going to be taking with me. But hopefully I'll fit it all into my pack and it won't be too heavy. There's also going to be some food at the aid station. So actually I might, cut some of this the night before or on the morning of it. But I just want to make sure I've got enough things to last me the whole of the race. So that's what I'm taking along. I hope you found that useful. Like the video if you did. And if you're new to the channel, then do consider subscribing. I've posted up a number of videos about my races so far. I'm new to ultra running and marathon running this year, but I'm starting to get the races booked up for next year. I've got 4 booked so far. So if you're interested in following along, then do. And comment below with any kit recommendations or any clothing recommendations that you have. Thanks for tuning in and hope to see you soon.